Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? Irishman, operator. I hope you guys are doing good and staying warm. Love and life. Hello, my dear. I need to order some more coffee from you, a specific flavor. Just giving it a minute for some people to come in. Hey, Hunter. Hello. BBC, I need you to email me, please. Hello, 1776. Hey, Pete. All right, you guys. So, as you know, I have Marco in here with me right there. Yes, please. PVC, email me. My mother's spark@gmail.com. Honey, can you say something to test your sound with them? Honey? Uh-oh, I think I lost his sound. Hold on one second, you guys. Let me pop over there and see what's going on. Virginia, hello. Give me 1 second. Hey, ETP. All right, honey, try to say something. He had a call come in. That's why he couldn't hear me. I'm still not getting him. Let me kick him out. Honey, I want you to leave and come back in. And then we're going to talk about this Miami thing a little bit. How many of you guys have been watching the Miami thing? I don't know what's going on with this microphone. We had it all tested and everything, and now it's not working. All right, so what do you guys think is going on with Miami? I don't think it's a distraction of the list because most of us kind of don't care about the list anymore. Hey, cat without a hat. I know, because your sound is not coming through. Say something.
Hello.
No, your sound is not coming through. I'm sorry, you guys. We had it all fine, and now it's being dumb.
I'll just use this microphone.
Oh, you can pull up a chair right here.
Stupid electronic.
All right. He's going to come in here in just a minute. He's going to go grab his stuff because every time we try to use his phone, it doesn't work. So, hello, Joe. All right. So, Miami thing. Let me get back in the. Oh, Yardbirds, I need you to email me too, please. I just saw you in here. And PBC, I did get your email. I will respond after this live. Yardbirds, please email me. Email. And you can bring the fluffy chair from my other room if you want to. All right, Yardbirds. Please send me an email to my mother's spark at gmail.com. I know he is dumb. He didn't see your thing, but I'm gonna let him know you said that, Hunter. Okay, so Irishman, that's exactly right. Miami. For those of you that don't know, um, Miami on I think it was January 2nd. Hey Mary. January 2nd. If you all did not see the videos, Hunter said you're dumb.
Electronics are dumb.
Then you'll know that they had an incident at I think it was Bayshore Mall. I think it was at Bayshore Mall. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, you need to move that way. That's what I was trying to do with the thing. Anyways, they had about well, the first report said 30, the second report said 60, and the third report I saw said 100 police officers all along the streets, everywhere, lights blaring, sirens blaring. There. For supposedly a group of kids fighting with sticks. Which I thought was pretty funny. And then the next thing you know, there were reports coming out from eyewitnesses saying that there were aliens or creatures. Okay, some said aliens, some said creatures. And that's kind of what we wanted to talk about. Nobody really knows what's going on, but I'm hearing a lot of people run with this with the aliens and run with this with the creatures and so forth. And I'm not saying that there wasn't aliens, but I'm not saying that there was aliens either. What I am saying is the attention that the police gave it and the lack of information coming out is ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. The way that they're reporting on it or not reporting on it is ridiculous. And there are some things that I want to clarify. I want you guys to think about, because some people out there are saying, well, there's no videos. The people that were there, there's no videos. And I want you guys to really think about that, because if it really was a group of kids fighting, okay, we see this all the time. How many times do you scroll on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever it is, and if kids are fighting, they're recording it and sharing it because they're boasting about it. They're gloating about it. They're celebrating this violence. Okay, so if it truly was a fight in the mall, there would be videos of the kids showing what they think is an accomplishment. Okay. Not to mention it's been many, many years since I've seen kids fight with sticks. I just don't see that either. There's reports saying that there were shots fired. Some are saying that it was the police. Some are saying it was the people protecting themselves from these creatures or aliens. Some are saying it's fireworks. Also, the police call. There's different information on the police call. The police are saying that they were called because of a fight of juveniles. Some of the people are saying that they were called for an active shooter. And if it was an active shooter, I don't know if you guys watched any of these videos or the news broadcasts and so forth. They did show some videos of the police walking around in front of the mall and regular people and traffic going by. And if it was an active shooter, anyone that has any kind of military background or security background know that if there was an active shooter, the police are going to set a perimeter. Okay. They are not going to let people casually walk by the mall. They are not going to let traffic just drive right by the mall. Okay. So to me, that says that it was not a call for an active shooter because that would have been the very first thing that they would have done was a perimeter and back everyone up. Um, what are some other things, honey, that they were saying? Oh, there was also nobody in any. There were reports coming out saying that it was a possible riot. How many videos did you see of police in riot gear? Because even before they know if it's a riot, they are still going to show up in riot gear. They do it even at the peaceful protests before becomes bad. They show up in riot gear. I did not see one video of any police, with the lack of videos that are out there, in any kind of riot gear preparing for a riot or a supposed riot. Okay. To me, that cancels those two possibilities out: active shooter or possible riot. Just in my opinion, just on how things happen and how they have happened in the past. Some say it was uh, a call in for a terrorist, and there's so many people sitting there saying, "Oh, they wouldn't tell us if it was a terrorist because they would want to that they would possibly cause what's the word, panic. It could cause panic." Have they ever not told us of a possible terrorist attack before, or how many things have they said was a terrorist attack when it was not, when it legitimately was something innocent? Or even here in South Carolina, a couple months ago, we had the guy that drove into, what was that plant?
Nuclear power plant
Yeah,
in a
past the barricades of
in a
the
Toyota Camry.
Yeah, past the barricades at the nuclear power plant. Right off the bat, the news was calling for it to be that it was a terrorist attack. Oh, it had to be a terrorist attack. And it wasn't. So I can't say that they wouldn't say it's a terrorist possibility at the mall because they don't want to cause panic when they call terrorist attack before they know the facts with pretty much anything. Okay. Yes. Irishman, exactly. There was a citywide call on the incident. Literally every police officer had to respond to the mall for some supposedly the final result or the final news result is kids fighting with sticks, which also they would not have said if you ever had to write a report, if you were ever a uh, any kind of security or police officer or uh, anything along those lines, you would never ever say that it was sticks. If it was bats, you would say it was bats. If it was something that was similar to a bat but not quite a bat, you would say it was like a club-like object. You would never sit there and report that they came with sticks. That just didn't make any sense at all. That was nonsense. And I'm missing some comments. I know I am. Um, yeah, citywide call. Everyone had to respond. They're also saying out of all these kids that were fighting, that there were 4 arrests. So if there were kids fighting or kids rioting or kids setting off fireworks in the mall or um, something else that they reported, why were there only 4 arrests? With that many police, there should have been more arrests. And a lot of people are calling, well, where's the mug shots of these people they arrested? Well, guys, there's not going to be any. They're juveniles. They're not going to post publicly the names or the mugshots of them because they are minors. Plain and simple. That's debunked right off the bat that, I do believe they did some arrests, but if they're minors, you're not going to see the pictures. You're not going to get their names. You're not going to get any of that. You're just not. It's to protect the kids, protect the family. I'm reading your comment, Yardbirds. Yeah, Pete, exactly. 4,000 people in the mall, and the only videos are from the buildings across the street. Also from the helicopter, which they said that 30%, my mind is going like 10 different places that I want to say. 30% of electricity was shut down, which was strange. You don't do that for some miners fighting. The mall was shut down, and all these houses around, not just the power, but the internet, the cell phones. The only footage is the same video you're getting from the helicopter and a few videos of the police. There's also video going around. You guys don't believe everything you hear, because there's a video going around of supposedly the reflection, or the video of the 10 foot, 8 to 10 foot. I've heard up to 20 feet. This thing just keeps getting bigger. It's like a fish story. Walking outside of the mall on the sidewalk, and supposedly there's terrible, terrible video footage of it, but you can clearly see in this video that it is a creature. But if you actually go look for the original video, it is so very clearly three people walking nonchalantly down the sidewalk of the mall. And the crappy video, whoever fuzzed it out, it made it look like all three people were actually one person that was really, really tall. So that video is crap. I call BS on it, because the original video is very, very clearly three people. The other thing that I thought was strange was um, the air traffic got stopped. That didn't make any sense to me for kids fighting either. You don't ground air traffic for a fight at the mall, no matter how many people are fighting at the mall. Um, that I can't explain. I don't have any explanation for it at all. I don't have any theory on why they did that. It does not make sense, but it happened. Um, One of the reasons I think that there were no videos from inside the mall, which again doesn't make sense, because every single store in there should have a security camera. Every single store. Uh, Around the mall, in the parking lot, there should be cameras. Nothing is coming out. And if you guys remember, in January 6th, there was only the videos coming out that they wanted people to see. And part of the reason why some of these videos did not come out is, there's two reasons. One of them is for something that they don't want to get out, they are going to set off like jammers on people's phones, where it's going to jam their signal. It's going to stop them from being able to live stream or take videos. It's going to really interfere with the cell phones. And the other thing is, if you have video of something that they don't want out, your videos are going to be deleted off your phone, whether you like it or not, whether you delete it or not. They are no longer going to exist on your phone. It's going to either be corrupted, erased, or just not available. So I don't think we're going to see videos from inside, unless it's some of these funny ones that have been made up with video editing software. um, oh, Billy Bird, are you talking to me? I am talking to my husband, who is sitting right next to me.
You're hearing things.
You're stupid. I could call him Alexa, though.
I'm sorry. I don't know that one.
What else, honey? What else did we hear or see?
I heard tidbits that possibly the police scanners were being blocked.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that too. What does that mean for police scanners to be blocked?
You can't hear anything. I don't know. They're trying. Maybe were they trying to hide something? You can hear transmissions, but why would they have to do that for a group of kids with sticks. They've done far, far less for active shooters, but for a bunch of juveniles with sticks, they went to this extent, which seems a little odd. Devil Dog sounds like you need to make an appointment with the VA.
Let's see. So Cat with a hat out of hat said, even if it's not a minor, it's hard to get that kind of info in South Carolina. I've sent out many FOIA requests. It jumped on me, and I've yet to see one. They have dropped my charges every time I submit a FOIA request and never got one. I have not actually used a FOIA request, but I'm wondering if anyone would send a FOIA request on this thing in Miami and see if they got any more info. And then, did you guys see? Excuse me. Did you guys see the little video that the Miami police put out? Did you guys see that? That was ridiculous, and all that's going to do is feed right into the alien videos going on. They were like, I just want to let you I'm just, paraphrasing, but I just want to let you guys know that, we did go there because we heard there were kids fighting in the mall with sticks, and there are no I can verify there are no aliens at Bayshore at this time. And then they had this little cartoon alien come in to the picture and then close, like that was the end of this police commercial statement thing. I'm like, boy, if you guys aren't trying to feed into this hype going on the internet, I don't know what you're doing. It's not funny. Like, you really have people that are believing that, and then you have other videos out there on YouTube talking about, oh, I saw these kids come in with a box and they plugged it in, and then this portal opened up, and all of a sudden I saw arms and legs come out, and then they came running at me, but they weren't running at me. They were disappearing and reappearing right in front of me, almost like one of those movies a long time ago we watched where the aliens like disappeared and they reappeared right in front of you and you couldn't get away. I'm catching up on some chat. Yeah, so the only thing, the thing that my husband and I kind of are leaning towards with this whole thing is like a test run. Like, if we do this, how are the people going to react? What are they going to say on the internet? How fast is this information going to go? How many people are going to pay attention to this and feed off of this and add more to it and keep going? It also kind of sees how the public is going to act if we shut down communications, shut down electricity, give limited information. And it almost sounds like some of the things that we've been warning people to prepare for, but not because of aliens.
And locking blocks down.
Yeah.
And how long it would take in order to implement all of those.
And the police response.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, nobody bothered nobody is bothering trying to figure out what's going on or find out what's going on, getting to the truth of the matter. They're all running with a story of creatures or aliens or whatever. And if there's aliens and I'm wrong, then so be it. But I still find it hard to believe that not even a picture, you're telling me that nobody owns just a regular camera anymore? Just a regular camera? And the power was out, from what I understand, some places for 48 hours. 2 days of no power. No communications. No internet.
Here's a question. What was the purpose of locking down the airport for aliens that have their own?
Yeah. Or for the fights. Or for the fights. I don't understand that.
Because the aliens need airplanes to get to wherever.
Yeah.
Oh no, lock down planes.
Oh, maybe they want to go first class.
Maybe.
Maybe they like our technology way better than theirs.
Yes.
It's just so much cooler.
They got that pre-check status.
You get the free drinks, free movie.
Yeah. VIP lounge.
Yeah. Oh, that too. Or maybe they just enjoy the pat downs.
There you go.
They could. I don't know. Anyways, you guys, I'm curious what you guys think it was or the reason for it. Do you think it might be a test run? Do you think they're seeing how the public will react? Or do you think something really happened? Do you think there were creatures or aliens? I mean, what do you guys think? What do you guys think it is from what you've seen or heard the stories that are going to come? I can't wait to see some of these other stories that are coming. Yeah, exactly. My skydive, it was kind of like the COVID lockdowns, but more intense. Yeah, prepping artists gotta prep for those aliens. Not going to the mall anymore. And that would not be if I were honestly, if I were an alien, I would not be like, hey, let's go to the mall. I need to go get my eyebrows waxed.
I'm going to Victoria's Secret.
Ah. Oh, that was something else I heard. The cartel. That was something else I heard.
The cartel was going to
The
Victoria's
cartel
Secret.
was at the mall. Someone said that it was the cartel at the mall. That blew me away too. I don't see them going to the mall to start trouble. Walking in and out of the mall. PVC said a riot that turned into a psyop and then a donut convention.
There you go. Maybe there was a big event going on at the food court that we didn't know about.
Right? Ooh. Anyways.
What?
I wonder if they still have Orange Julius. They probably went to go get an Orange Julius.
Or the cookie place. Cookie
Or
company.
the pretzels. Sorry, guys. We got sidetracked with food and plushies. Yeah, a ton of apocalyptic movies. You're right. Hey, Tomcat. Now, Love and Life, that I think might be a possibility. That I think might be a possibility. I think that the veil is thinning. And maybe it's only a couple. If something, let's say something did show up. Let's say something did come through a portal. And maybe only one or two people saw it. That would have caused major panic. Well, even fireworks would have caused major panic. Especially if they would have thought, didn't we just have an active shooter at the mall recently?
There was that the one in Iowa?
Iowa or Idaho?
The last active shooter.
Yeah. There was an active shooter there. So people are going to be heightened alert for those noises anyways.
And then here in the chat, Alexander said they live in Miami and the police response was over the top.
Mm-hmm.
And also agrees that even active shooters don't get this much attention.
Well, they weren't prepared for an active shooter anyways. They weren't geared up. There was no usually active shooter, you at least have a SWAT team show up, whether they're going to go in or not. They're there on site in case they have to go in.
Well, the first responders would be, but still doesn't make any sense. And then did you see what Callie Singh wrote?
No, my thing keeps jumping. I'm missing.
About Global Covenant of Mayors. Oh, and hello to everyone that just jumped
Yeah,
in.
there's
I
a ton
just
of
saw a
people.
couple of you guys jump in here.
Hava Alexander, are they still talking about it in Miami? Are they making? I have questions for you, and they all popped into my head at once. So let me try to ask you one at a time. Are they still talking about it on the news? Are they still saying it was kids with sticks? And is the news playing into this? There was an alien or creature narrative. Those are my three questions. And I'll probably have more, but those were the three that I could slow down my thoughts enough to ask. Yeah. PBC, that there wasn't the right that for an active shooter. What I said at the beginning is if it was an active shooter, they would have set up a perimeter. They would have pushed everybody back. They wouldn't have let traffic drive by the mall like they did, or people nonchalantly walk down the sidewalk of the mall. They would have went in directly. There should be body cam footage too. Every active shooter that we've had this year, which there's been a lot, you have seen the body cam footage. Some of them right away, which I didn't really understand that one either. But you have body cam footage. So you're right. They would have went in and they would have tried to neutralize the target right away. If it was an active shooter, they would have been in gear ready for active shooter if there were multiple shooters as well. They wouldn't have just been hanging out on the sidewalk the way they were, just standing around, walking around. I'm catching up again on comments. Okay, Pete. Well, dragonflies, I know they're talking about it. I just want to see what narrative they're following. Are they still following along with it being kids with sticks, or are they playing into this creature alien narrative, or are they just regurgitating the same information that has been put out already that is really no information at all? Yes. Operator, right, you're right. That's what I was talking about with a test run. How are people going to react? How are they going to run with the information? But I did not think about feeding it into AI so AI knows to prepare for future. I didn't even think about that. That's a very good point. Huh. Interesting. That's interesting. It just bounced on me again. I gotta find it. My chat's going way too fast. Hava Alexander said, I don't watch the news, so I can't say regarding mainstream. No civilians I'm around are talking about it at all, not even once. In fact, she heard about it from her brother in Tennessee.
Sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Because the same thing happened with the nuclear power plant. We didn't hear it about it until who was it that mentioned it to us? That was out of state.
Irishman.
Oh, there you go.
He's
perfect example.
Way up there.
He's in New York.
Yeah. Alien narratives. I have for sure to roll out the CBDC and the project, which has been set in motion for decades. They're also supposed to be coming out with, it makes me wonder if they are running with this alien narrative, because from what I understand, they're supposed to be undisclosing some more. I'm just going to call it UFO. Disclosing.
Like undressing.
Unsealing. Yes, undressing. They're going to be undressing some information. Some more UFO information. Because they sure have been talking about these UFOs a lot this year, which makes me think that that plan will be in motion soon. Or they are numbing people to the idea, getting them used to it so that they don't care when it does come out. Kind of like they did with the list. We waited 5 years for the EpiPen list to come out, and now we just don't care because we knew who was going to be on it anyways.
Well, when was the last time you heard anything about the UFO / aircraft that looks like a Dorito?
The TR-3B.
There you go. When was the last time you heard anything about that?
Well, they haven't talked about that one, but they've talked about others recently. And they're supposed to be supposedly unsealing some more documents.
Yeah, so they're firing that back up again.
Mm-hmm. They're firing that up. And then I noticed a lot of politicians and CEOs are stepping down again, which we had a mass exodus a couple years ago on CEOs and so forth. Yes, dragonflies. That's exactly right. Did I see what?
My skydives comment.
I'm still catching up. I'm still quite a ways up. Cat without a hat. 6 these days is slang for guns, so MSN is getting hip. Well, then I must be not hip because I would have never known that. Even though I know you're kidding, but kinds of crazy here in Florida. Yeah, Tomcats, that's true. I've lived there. And Miami is actually a crazy place too. And there too. That is a really wild city. Yeah, Windows Diary, that's I think that they might be getting ready for that. Wow. That's weird, my skydive. Where are you at? If you don't mind me asking. Maybe I'm just following the wrong people that I get all this weird information.
I don't know, but Love's got a good point.
Yeah. And you know what, Love and Life? Hubby and I were just coming home yesterday from eating out.
Yeah.
And we noticed that the blue lights are coming back in the street lights.
The defective ones.
The defective ones. You would have thought the manufacturers would have gotten that fixed by now. But the whole street was lit up with them.
And they were recently replaced with the blue bulbs.
Yep. We thought that was quite weird because I think all of them were gone probably about 6 months ago. I hadn't seen any. And then they're starting to pop up again. So I wonder if that is also a part of what you were saying, Love. That, and then of course you all know that the radio frequencies can cause issues too. Okay, you're in PA. So maybe it's just a southern thing that we hear all the weird news.
Maybe. Did you see Callie Singh's comment?
This one?
You on one.
Security Council. Chamber responsibility. I just had the first meeting. Yes, Centers for Strategic Justice and AI and Defense videos reporting with call nuggets of info with G20 meetings. Callie, if you have a link to that, to that video, can you email it to me? I would like to watch it. I'm noticing that a lot of these speakers are they're saying things in a specific way that if you really listen to what they're saying, it can be quite scary. They're wording things in a way that can be quite scary. And I think our fearless leader just got a invitation for the State of the Union, so that'll be interesting to hear what is slipped into that. Catching up again, guys.
Hi, JD.
Oh, Devil Dog said that they just replaced a bunch of his in his area with the purple and blue lights too. Why are those popping up again now? That is strange. Cat without a hat, I am with you on that. I do think that there's part of me. Okay, so I believe that some aliens are fallen angels, but at the same time, I think that there are some extraterrestrials that may not be, because I believe that God is so mighty that he could make not only us or create not only us, but could have created other life as well that we don't know about. Do I think we came from aliens? Absolutely not. I don't believe that. But I do believe that nothing is beyond God, and he very well could have created another life form out there somewhere that we don't know about. The universe is infinite in size.
Callie's asking for your email again.
Oh, my email is my mother's spark at gmail.com. There you go. Purple lights are infrared to light up streets and intersections for cameras. But the thing though, operator, is that these lights that just went up, there are no cameras in this section where they went up. It wasn't like a main road or a main intersection. It was like a private road
To a neighborhood.
to a neighborhood.
Subdivision. You know what? I might have to grab some NVGs and look. Interesting.
Yeah, there wasn't even a intersection lights here. It made no sense where these lights were. And then we also have some that are on like roads that there's nothing on this road. Like if you were going through backwoods roads, some of these lights were like on those types of roads, dirt roads. And then there'd be like a building back there, but there's nothing on the way there. So no cameras, no lights, no intersections, nothing. It's really, really strange. Driven to digital IDs since they would only be given to humans, and just a hunch similar to warp speed job came out. Yeah, the digital IDs are going to come eventually. I mean, it's all of that's going to come. Digital IDs, they kind of already started practicing that with the you guys don't even realize it, but the wallets, Apple wallets, your Amazon pay with your palm stuff, your world market pay with your palm, that's all getting people used to digital IDs. You just don't even realize it. Like the things they're doing, it's a convenience for you now, but it's a way to uh, desensitize you from having the full blown digital ID come out. I refuse to go into a store that I have to give any information to scan my hand or scan my palm. I refuse to go in that store. I've seen a couple of them and I'm just not doing it. Not that they don't probably have my fingerprints anyways or um my face. Obviously, we use our faces. Any of you that have iPhones, you use your faces. If you have Androids, most of you use your fingerprints. I mean, they have it already, but that's my way of boycotting giving you money for getting my palm or my face. I'm not going to do it. Yeah, election year. Get ready for more distractions too, and more active shooters, and more hate crimes, and more division, just and more nonsense. It's just going to be hyped up so much. It is every single year, and this whole thing with these different states taking Trump off the ballot. I don't care who you are, and you guys might not agree with me, but I don't think that it should be up to any political figure to remove any political figure off the ballot. You should put them on that ballot and let the people decide. It is not up to one political person or two political people to make that decision for the people. That's not okay at all. As a result of manufactured
Did you see a couple of people were lagging?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, YouTube hates me.
I'm starting to get buffered.
Are you buffering? That's what I get for talking about politics and agendas and plans, and God forbid I speak the truth. And actually, Pete, you guys, Roaming Prepper told me one day that he got unsubscribed from my channel, and he wrote my entire name of my channel in to find me, and it wouldn't even pop up for him. And something else happened recently besides the warning I got. Oh yeah, okay, Tomcats. Tomcats, get this, you guys. Tomcats. First of all, Tomcats, I have to tell you, I don't know if you saw my message. All those comments. First of all, what you wrote was so sweet. I really, really appreciate your kind words. And all the people that came over to my channel, you should have seen my face. I was so confused because I was cleaning the bunny room and scrubbing their floors because I want them to be clean. And I took a break. I'd been doing this for hours. And I went on my YouTube just to kind of see if anyone messaged me or anything. And I had all these new people like message me that I never heard of. And they were just saying the kindest words and that you sent them over to my channel. And I appreciate that 100%. That was so awesome to read the kind words that everyone wrote to me. That was just, it really made my day. It really, really made my day. I can't tell you how much that meant to me for them to write comments of the kind words. It was very humbling. And YouTube, I'm telling you this too, YouTube hates me so much that I had from your channel 42 comments. 42 comments within hours and 42 new subscribers within a couple hours just because of your kind comment on your community tab. An hour later after that, 29 of them were deleted off of my subscription fee. So half of the people that came over to my channel, YouTube wiped them out. That's because YouTube cannot stand me. I have been shadow banned so bad. I have been knocked down. I have been, people have been unsubscribed, notifications shut off. It's ridiculous, but that's how bad it is. But I wanted to tell you that even though all those people got unsubscribed by YouTube instantly, I still got to see their comments, and their comments were just, they were really cool. They were really sweet. And I wish that people would be kind like that all the time and say words like that to other people all the time. And it just really makes someone's day, especially when they are having a hard time with things. And I watched a video of yours recently about, checking on people and helping people. And that is so true. It takes something so small to make a difference. So I'm glad that I could help your friend, even though it wasn't much. And I'm grateful for all the kind words more than you would ever know. So I absolutely appreciate it. Thank you so much.
My skydive stick, she got unsubscribed too. Didn't realize it.
Yeah, I'm getting slowly squashed by YouTube. Slowly squashed. But that's okay. I'm just going to keep pushing and keep speaking the truth. And unfortunately, because I'm going to keep speaking truth, you guys are going to keep getting buffered on my channel. I wish I could fix it, but I can't. But I'm going to keep speaking. I'm going to keep debunking stuff, and I'm going to keep talking about what's going on. And I'm actually planning on contacting Love and Life too after this, because I have a idea that I'm going to run by her, and I will talk to her, and then I'm going to share on my community board. Um, I'm still sharing videos on my member side of some pretty cool stuff. Uh, Irishman just got to experience one of my recent members only videos, which really was a really cool one, I think, anyways. Um, but I don't know. I kind of went off on my own rant, but I wanted to tell Tomcats how much I appreciated all the kind words.
That was cool. Very cool.
I don't know what else to say, guys. Thank you, Widow's Diary. I am just me. I'm just me. Oh, my skydive. I am doing better. For those of you that have been following, I was down for a little bit. I had some medical stuff going on, and I go to a specialist on the 18th. I very much would appreciate the prayers. But I have been doing my herbs and resting a little bit more, and kind of unplugging from a lot of things, even though I'm not getting notifications on the channels that I enjoy watching. Yes, Don. And I know they're going to delete me. I'm actually kind of expecting them to demonetize me here anytime, because they have wiped out so many of my hours. I'm under the threshold that they require for monetization. So I'm expecting that any day to be demonetized. But I don't really care, because I haven't gotten a payment from YouTube in 6 months. So it doesn't matter to me either way.
Not like it's a whole lot anyway.
No, I don't really care. I just want to get the information out and what I find, and help people think with a clear mind and look outside of the box.
Build the community, even if it's online.
Oh, yes.
You're building a network.
Oh, speaking of building networks, you just reminded me without even realizing it.
You're welcome.
So you guys know that we do a meetup in October in Virginia, and we wanted to do a spring summer meetup. I'm in contact with the people here. We finally got our leave, and we are down to we're going to be doing the meetup in South Carolina in June, this coming June. I'm still working on the location. The gentleman is working with me on getting his area ready for this meetup, but it is going to be either the weekend of the 15th, 14th, 15th, and 16th, or the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd of June. We do know that much. We know the dates. We are just working on location now. And we do know it's going to be in South Carolina, though, because I can't drive up to Virginia twice a year. It costs too much money. for us to do that. So mark that on your calendars.
Are you going to post that on your community board?
I will once I have the dates solid. I'll probably let them know it's in June, but once I have the dates solid for Dave, then
Yeah.
I'll be able to give more information. And I'll do it the same way I did last time, where I'll do the Eventbrite so that I know how many people are coming.
Johnny!
Hey, Johnny, you are late. Go sit in the corner. Just kidding. As far as YouTube, still over 600 more watch time hours and over 1,000 likes for my channel. Yeah, Tomcats, I have lost about 700 hours. So I'm right there with you. And a ton of subscribers, but I'm just gonna keep talking. Keep talking. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Swimming. Until they overfeed me and I get fat and I die and float to the top.
Get stuck in the bubble.
Prepping artists, you can jump on a flight.
Operators asking about the dates again. Possible dates?
We're either going to do June. Hold on. June 14th, 15th, and 16th, or June 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. Definitely going to be in June. We just got our dates approved. We just have to get the the location set up, because where it was going to be on location is now a hayfield, and he does not want to get his hay trampled down. So he is looking at where on his acres he can put us that fits what I want to do. He's got a 100-acre farm though, so he should be able to find a place, and he's got to let me know if pets can be there, because I'm not sure on this location, because I know he has hog dogs that run free, at least 5 of them.
At least, yeah.
At least
the
5.
very least.
Yeah. So I got to find out on dogs this particular time. I know Virginia allows dogs, but I'm not sure if he would allow dogs in the South Carolina one. So I'll find out for you guys. I'll get more information and let you guys know as it unfolds. But I do know it's going to be in June on one of those 2 weekends. Johnny, I will message you. I will text you. Where are we at? We are at 2 minutes left. 2-minute countdown.
Wow. That's quick.
Still in the first channel. Started January last year. You guys have any questions? Sorry, guys. I am responding. No, Johnny, the kittens actually have become super attached to our dogs and our bunnies. So we have decided to take in the kittens. They're getting big. And for those of you guys that are new to my channel, my house is a zoo, and I know that time's almost up, but let me tell you guys that are new to my channel. We have 20 animals in our house. We have 13 bunnies, 5 dogs, 2 cats. And how that came about was because we had 2 dogs that are 7 years old. We were gifted a bunny because Airbnb place that we stayed at, the owner fell in love with us and she breeds bunnies, so she gave us a bunny. which my husband and I never had a bunny. We never, like, what are we going to do with a bunny? But it's adorable. We felt sorry for the bunny, so we got the bunny a playmate. Well, they played a lot and they had 5 baby bunnies. And then we kept them separated. And then 3 months later, they had 6 more bunnies. So we ended up with 13 bunnies. We had our 2 dogs and we wanted to get 2 more puppies because our girls are getting old, not old, but they're older and they're very bonded. So we didn't want, if anything happened to one, for the other one to die of a broken heart. So we went and looked at these 2 puppies, and the 2 puppies that we wanted were bonded with a third. We do not believe in separating bonded litters or litter mates. There were 6 of these puppies. We weren't taking all 6, but 3 of them were bonded. So we put the deposit on the 3 puppies, came home, and that same day my neighbor came over and was like, "We need your help." And there were these 2 kittens that were abandoned under the neighbor's shed. Something happened to mom, we think, in the storm the weekend prior. And the kittens were so young that they couldn't even see, they couldn't even walk, they were all wobbly. And I had to bottle feed them until and like do the stimulation and all that. So we were going to find a home for the kittens, but everyone who wanted the kittens wanted them one, not both. And we were going to again separate a bonded pair. Well, this bonded pair ended up falling in love with our 2 adult dogs, and our adult dogs started taking care of them. And so they became a pack. So now the kittens think they're dogs. We ended up taking in the kittens and deciding we're not going to separate them and we're not going to break the pack up. And now, in about a month, because they are all about the same age, all the babies, we are going to have 1 kitten and 2 puppies, probably all in heat at the same time. Yay. So it's a lot of work. And usually when you guys are texting me on my weekends, I am up to my elbows in bunny poop, cleaning bunny pens and feedings and fresh hay and all that. But it is a lot of work, but it is a lot of fun, and I am blessed to have all of them in my life.
Operators count.
No, I am not. You are just going to have to rewind and watch. I have a lot of tails around the house. I'll just say that.
Maybe you should do giveaways at the get together.
I would love to do giveaways. That's what I'm going to start raffling bunnies to you guys. I'm going to start raffling. My next raffle is going to be bunnies. And we're just going to come and drop them off at y'all's houses. Yeah. Maybe we'll have cat dogs. Okay.
8:34.
It is 8:34, and I don't know if you guys can hear my puppies are barking, which says that they... Oh, yes, Widow's Diary. I will put it in again.
I sent it.
Okay. My puppies are barking.
Maybe the weather finally let up so they can go.
There's my email. I should have just done that in the first place, guys. I don't know what they're barking. That's not an outside bark. That's I hear something bark. All right. Anyways, you guys, it is 1:04. So Yardbirds, email me, please. PBC, I got your email. I'm going to respond. Love and Life, I'm going to call you after this. And somebody else I got to respond to too. Anyways, I'll get to it, guys. I'm just, my brain's fried from everything going on at home. But definitely keep emailing me. Your questions, your information. Not your information. Information like if you hear something out there.
Date of birth.
Yeah, I don't need all that.
Account.
No, please don't send that. Don't send any weird pictures either. That's not okay either. Please. But if you guys hear any weird information that you want to bring my attention or have me research, go ahead and email. But my doggies are barking like they hear something, guys. So I am going to
I'm heading out.
sign off and be safe. Love each other. Be kind to each other. And always, always, always remember no matter what happens, whether it be creatures, aliens, or kids with sticks, God is always in charge. No matter what, we're never alone. So be safe. And as always, much love. Mwah.